Hey everyone, I'm Mecca here for my self-publishing blueprint and a very, very special video interview today. And I'm sitting down with one of our students, Soorej. And Soorej, I'll link up in the cards here our previous interview we did. But he has such a great story that so many of you are going to be able to relate to. And he just surpassed his 1-year anniversary inside my self-publishing blueprint. And while he's not the highest earner that we have, he is bringing in over $6,000 a month in passive income now through Kindle publishing. But his story is something that so many people can relate to, including myself. And that's why I wanted to, sit down with him. It's like 6 in the morning over in India, and it's 8 o'clock at night here in Mexico. The family in the other room. I asked them to be quiet for like a little bit. It's like sitting down with Soorej. We just got to get this done.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get into it, and you're gonna quickly realize why he is one of the people I'm probably most excited to meet in Cancun at our upcoming mastermind event. And that's going to be we're probably going to have to do a whole nother video on that alone, on just the hurdles and the visas and the, everything you're jumping through to make that happen as well, man. But Soorej, welcome back to the channel, bud.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me again.
Awesome. All right. So let's get into your stuff first.
Okay.
and then we'll talk a bit about the mastermind that's coming up. So why don't you bring people up, give them a short version of your story of when you started publishing until you found the blueprint.
Okay, so again, there's the video that you've linked already. So if you want the version of that, you can go to that. So other than that, so I published my first book in June of 2016. So that's a long way ahead. And that book, that was when I was in college still, and I didn't have the money to publish a book. So I had to borrow the money. I bought Money Mastery and bought the whole thing and got the book out. Obviously, it was a time management book and it flopped. Then I spent 8 months writing a new book, thinking, everyone was, emphasizing on the importance of content. So I spent only 8 months writing the book myself and published another book in June of next year, June 2017. So that was when I came across a video saying don't publish in self-help niches. So that book flopped too. Then that was when I bought your course. So that was July 21st. I won't forget that day, July 21st, 2017. So I bought your course. So that time it was more affordable.
So that's a year. Yeah, a year. You'd been publishing for 13 months.
Yeah, but that was like 2 books though. I was doing everything wrong. So it took me longer than it should have taken me.
Why were you writing your own books? Nothing against it, but why?
I didn't have the money to hire someone.
So, because some people right there, they quit, right? They're like, oh, I don't have like $300 to pay somebody to write a book. But
so,
you just said,
if you don't, just write it. If you can't, yeah.
But what if you're not very good with English?
Obviously, that's the second part of it. Obviously, your first book is going to flop. That's for sure. So, it doesn't matter you write it or someone else writes it. It is a good learning point, and that writing has helped me a lot. So my current books, I can add my flavor to it, my voice to it. That's what people like more than the content of the book.
Love it,
so
man.
That's been a good thing.
So your skill set actually went up because you spent 8 months writing a book.
Yeah, that did help a lot. So that is when I bought the blueprint in July of 2017.
How much money were you making before you bought it? Like, what were the two? Well, you had 2 books, so what were you making? Like $20 a month, $10 a month?
$20 a month was a good amount for me back then.
$20 was a good month for you. All right, cool. So
I was making like $2-3.
All right, man. So you're making like $2-3. So you weren't really, and that was a year. Okay, yeah, most people, including myself, probably would have given up. Why didn't you give up? Right, you weren't making money. Your friends and family must have been, ridiculing you and saying, "What are you doing? You're wasting your time." Because a year, and you invested money in a course, and the other costs that come along with running the business, and it was a year, and you were making $2 or $3 a month. How did you keep pushing forward?
I mean, again, 2 or 3 dollars a month was enough for me in India. That was one thing. Because, I mean, I'm in college and that I get to spend so much. That was good. I mean, that was motivating for me. The small amounts, making those small amounts.
Damn. Crazy, man. All right. So I don't mean to laugh, but damn, really? Okay, cool.
I could afford to eat out once in a month with that
Okay,
from my own
cool.
money. Okay, that was one part of it, and I always knew there was something forward. I mean, I wasn't getting everything in KMM, so I knew I saw your course. I wanted the whole information. I knew I was being held back.
Okay.
So that's
All
the
right.
case with the KMM. Okay, yeah. So
Okay,
that's
yeah,
when I
no.
bought.
Cool. So then, okay, so you sign up for the blueprint, and then like you just said inside your post that you did the other day, yesterday or today, in the group, what happened to your results once you started taking the blueprint? And
Okay, so thing is, when I bought the blueprint, I was in a very bad spot in my life. So I had multiple failures. I don't want to go over it again. You can see in the previous video. So I had multiple failures after failures. I had, 2-3 examination failures. I have my job failures. In job, I was working 10, 12 hours and then coming back and working on the business as well. So it was a very bad spot in life. So that's when I bought the course. So after I bought the course, I released 2 more books. That was a book cost $300 and I used to make $150 a month then. So
like 2 months of salary.
Yeah, 2 months of salary I used to invest and bring a book out, and I watched 2 books fail. So that just
how are you feeling? How are you help people think about that for a second, right? Okay. Their main job. Okay. They spent 2 months of salary on that to produce another book where with your current track record, your first 2 had flopped. Like what were you thinking? How did you justify doing that? What kept pushing you forward?
I mean, instead of blaming the system and everything, I was again, last course, what was I doing wrong? What can I correct? That was the only thing there are people making money in the blueprint. I mean, obviously the system works, the thing works.
But how did you know it was going to work for you? Because you kept failing. You kept producing no results. Like you didn't have anything that was saying, Soorej, you'll eventually figure this out. Like, how did you know it was going to work for you?
I mean, I was happy with the $1 or $2 the book was making, even though it wasn't a loss. So, I mean, I was happy with those $2-3 and I knew I could scale it up. I mean, like you told, the first $1 online is the hardest. So if you start making that, just get motivated. I mean, you have some results coming. No book is going to make zero money.
So celebrate the smallest win, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
So if your book's making $1, you can make 1,000.
Exactly. Yeah. And there are people Jacob and Ahilan helped me out with it too. So the group was a big part of it too. So they kept motivating me. Yeah, the Facebook group. Okay. So.
Okay. And go on, talk about your results. So you produced the 3rd book and then what happened?
The 3rd book flopped too. And that time I was in $2,000 of loss. So that was a big amount for me. So it was almost like I can't go back now without making the money back. So
you think like that too, right? Yeah. If I lose money, I'm like, no, I ain't losing money. I'm going to keep doing this until I win. That's why we don't gamble.
Yeah. So all right. I had to make back the money.
So you had to make it back. Okay.
So I released my 4th/5th book.
Okay.
And it happened to be very good money.
What's very good money? Like $4 or $5 a month?
No. That's good money.
Yeah.
This is very good money. My goal was to make $150 a month, and I made around $400 to $500 by December.
So a big improvement.
Big improvement. In November I was making $10, and December one jump to $400 to $500.
And for us over here, we might not it might not sound like a ton of money, but that when the average salary in India is $130 a month.
Yeah, it depends.
Or depend. Yeah. Roughly.
Yeah,
right?
Roughly. The most part of the country is under poverty line, so that's another story. So yeah, but still, I can survive happily over here. Not happily, I can survive over here. $300.
Right. There you go. Yeah. So a book making $400 or $500 a month.
Yeah, it
starts changing things.
Yeah. Okay. And in January, I had my first $1,000 too. $1,000 would take me at least 3 to 4 years from where I am now. and including that is clearing 2-3 exams that I'm sure I won't clear.
Wait, what do you mean?
So to get a job that makes $1,000 a month, I would need to clear an exam that I'm sure I won't clear, and it would take me at least 3 years.
From today?
From today.
In your field, what are you?
I was working as an accountant over here. I was interning for accounting.
Okay. So that's what you were studying in school?
Yeah, I was studying that. So, but I still I never cleared the whole exam. I mean, I have an exam after 2 years if I'm supposed to be continuing on that. So I won't clear.
Right, because you could go to school for 2 more years and then you'd make $1,000 a month.
Yeah. It's bad. I mean, it's good amount when you look at it in India. I mean, for you, it's
it's a good amount for people who don't look outside of India.
Yeah, it is a good amount. I mean,
totally. Like it's and I don't know what accountants make here, but I'm sure some high-end accountants who work downtown bring in some healthy 6 figures.
Yeah,
which is good money
compared to over here.
Okay,
the $1,000 a month.
Right, would be a healthy 6-figure salary. Annual salary here. So okay, cool. And then so you made that first $1,000 a month in January, and then what started happening?
So from then, like I needed only $1,000 to sustain. I mean, if I could keep making $1,000, I would be happy. So I was concentrating on more of, taking risk and going forward rather than just trying to save up the money. Yep. So that was where I feel I made much progress. So I built a website. I started hiring more people. I mean, I didn't have much expenses. So I started investing the whole thing back. So building a community and things like that. So that's where the $1,000 became $6,000.
How many Facebook followers? How big's your following right now? For your niche,
I have around 1,200 to 300 people on the email list.
And how many? So like 12 to 1,300 people on your email list?
Yeah. 12 to 13.
Yeah. And then
in the Facebook group, I have around 300 to 400, I guess.
Okay, so just like 300 to 400.
Yeah.
Okay, so with just that size of a following. And I know from your posts, your following seems really responsive to, right? They're buying multiple books from you, right? They pretty much buy every new book that comes out.
Yeah,
they send you emails and all of that.
Yeah.
So with just that size of a following, you've grown that business from $1,000 to $6,000 a month.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's great. Amazing. 6,000, I could never imagine. I would have been making that much when I'm 45 to 50 years old if I continue the same pattern in India.
Right. How old are you?
I'm 22 now.
You're 22. How many other 22-year-olds do you know in India doing making $6,000 a month? Do you know any?
Forget 22. I don't know anyone who's
Do you know anyone else who's bringing in $5,000 equivalent in India right now?
No.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. You can't think of one person, family, friends.
No, there are people making about 2,000 to 3,000. So no one making 6,000. That's a big amount.
All right, we got to open up your circle in India more. You got to find those rich Indians. Right? We've talked about our coaching calls, right? Opening up your circle, right? Expand, get to know the more wealthier people, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, cool, man. Now, how has this income changed things for you, for your family? What's changed? What do your parents think about what you're doing? I
was waiting for the question,
Yeah.
So, life is very different. 1 year ago, I couldn't believe I was doing that. I'm here now. It's very different. I quit my job first thing. So I get to work from home. I get to work from the couch over there. So, it's amazing. So the work is amazing. I get to work. And the best thing is it's not directly related to how much I work. If I don't work a day, it doesn't matter. And this month in July, I haven't worked more than at least 30 to 40 hours this month. And I made $6,000.
So the whole month you worked no more than a full work week.
Yeah.
If a
That,
full work week is 40 hours a week, so you did 40 hours a month, made $6,000. What's
yeah.
that? Here, I'm going to do some math here. Figure that out. 6,000 divided by 40. It's $150 an hour.
Yeah.
Right? What's the average salary per month in India?
$300 a month.
300.
Yeah. I mean, that's for someone of my position.
Somebody in your position, right?
Yeah.
It's not bad, bud.
So that's, yeah, money is a big aspect now. So I can actually afford to, I mean, now I went to apply visa, I get to book the premium room, just just $50 more or something. I get to book a premium lounge, and had VIP treatment over there. So that's great. Hey man, you're still there?
Yeah. Hold on. It's the you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn off this VPN I'm using. And all right, we're good. Keep going.
Okay.
So you get to, what was the premium room you were saying you're booking?
That was $30 to get VIP treatment in the visa center.
In the visa center, $30 for VIP treatment in the visa center. That's not bad, right? Right?
Yeah.
It just makes you feel special.
Yeah, exactly. The small things, I get to go to a spa every month. I mean, that is not even more. That's like $5, and I get to go to a spa every month and get a head massage. And I can afford supplements. I have whey protein and everything. It's the small things that make a big difference. I don't have big things other than the laptop now. So I don't have any costly things as such. So it's the small things that change your life a lot, and those things. And now I have a purpose. I know where I'm going towards. It put was in that job. I knew I couldn't clear that exam. I knew I wasn't going to make it anywhere with that. So it was bad. Now, I was severely depressed then. So I was failing at everything. I was working. I had no work-life balance as such. It was, so my whole life is, I'm a different person. So I have a lot more confidence now. I know what I'm talking about. Family is very happy with me, and they can't even believe how much money I'm making right now.
No. Do they understand what you do?
Yeah, kind of. Not really. But yeah, they do trust me now that they've seen it consistent from December. They've seen it coming consistently, so they don't have anything to doubt. So that's my mom didn't expect me to make 1,500. She wanted me to make 1,500 over 3 years. Like, take it slowly, make it 1,500. You don't have to rush. I'm like, I make 6,000 now.
It's insane. It's insane how people's perception of money,
yeah.
and they just they don't understand what money is.
Yeah,
right. Like you've called me, you're like, right. We've had these conversations before. People's they don't, when you get into the online space and you start making money, not even a lot of money, but when you start just understanding how quote unquote passive income actually works, it changes how you think about making money. Yeah. And you start valuing things a lot differently.
Yeah, that's there too. Yeah.
How have you been able to help your family out?
So, they don't have expenses for me. They don't have much expenses as well. They're 50, 60, and they're home. They don't have that much expenses. So they don't need money from me as such. But they're just happy with me. That's the biggest thing, they are proud of me. What more do you want than that? Apart from financial support, they are happy that I'm doing well in life. They're not worried about me as such when I was in the job. So things have changed, man. Things have changed a lot. So, it's a different person.
Do you kind of help out with finances?
Yeah, when they need. Yeah, I did buy my sister a vehicle recently. That was for $1,000.
You bought her a car?
No. The mopeds that the scooter.
Okay,
scooter.
A bike, a scooter.
Yeah, a bike. Yeah, a scooter.
That's all good. Still, you bought her a vehicle.
Yeah. That's not a bad vehicle. That's a good vehicle in the market right now.
Yeah, no. Those are super popular over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that's cool. What did she think of that?
She didn't believe I paid for it. I had
Right.
to say, no, I did that. I paid for it. No, I paid for it.
Wow, huh?
I
That's
mean, that's amazing, man. And I can think of the trip to Cancun. I mean, like you were saying, that's the biggest thing too. I mean, if I was a year ago Cancun, I mean, it wouldn't even flash in my mind that I can go for the trip. I wouldn't even bother joining the group. The fact that I can actually think of going there, I have that capacity to go there. That's been amazing. And doing something you love. I mean, I wake up every day early because I can. So I wake up early, work. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't know how to explain. It's a totally different life. It's like I didn't imagine it to be like this.
that's awesome, man. No, that's really exciting to hear. What your confidence? We talked about this on one of our coaching calls.
Yeah.
Um, it's really not about the money. It's about the confidence that you have
Yeah.
that
When
you
you
really control what you want to do in life.
exactly. Yeah. The
How
freedom.
yeah, how's that changed?
Well, yeah, I mean, I know what I'm doing is right. I mean, I know I have a mentor. That's one more thing. Anything I have a doubt, I just ask you, and that's cleared. So I know I'm on the right path. So the confidence it's a huge boost, and I know even after I go to the Cancun trip, I know I'll have enough money to fall back on if something goes wrong. I mean, I'm making $6,000 a month. I mean, confidence is great.
Right. And I bet if Amazon shuts down tomorrow, are you confident that you could find another way
Yeah,
to serve your niche and increase your income again?
yeah, I think I can because first I have lots of skills now. I know to build a website from scratch. So I can do that. I can build funnels for people. I know to write. I can write sales descriptions. So these are skills I built over this few months. I know how to build a community. I know how to provide more than what they expect. So I provide like 3 lead magnets in each of my books. So it's
So
great.
you've increased your value. So
Yeah,
you know how to make money now.
yeah, I know how to make money. Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's
if Amazon disappeared, you might sweat it
yeah.
for a day, maybe a week,
Uh, yeah,
but
it obviously take a dip, but I know I
yeah,
can climb.
but you could get it back up because
Yeah,
you've developed the skill set and the confidence that
yeah,
you need to to increase your income to build it up.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Love it, man. Freaking love it. Freaking love it. So proud of you. So proud of you.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
It's just you've come so far. Like you started publishing before me, a month, 2 months
Yeah,
before I did, and
yeah,
just the struggle that you've gone through, and so many people would have quit. So many people, man, they
yeah.
just don't have it in them. They
I mean,
don't have it.
again, to the people, I mean, I have a few. Yeah, I mean, I have people messaging me, asking me, what do I do? I mean, they do relate to my story. They are from India or from a different country where money is like more
Yeah,
important than how it is going.
yeah.
So, I mean, I did have a look at a few of their books too. So the biggest mistake they're doing is they don't have a course. The thing is, I do ask them the
They don't
first
have a
question,
what?
the self-publishing blueprint.
Right. So they don't have a course.
Yeah, so
Oh
they're
yeah,
doing
man.
all.
They're
I mean,
Go ahead.
they're
Sorry.
they're publishing in self-help niches. Their descriptions are horrible. Their
Their
covers are
covers are
horrible. I mean,
crap. Their subtitles are
yeah.
no good. Totally.
How do they expect me to help them? I don't know. I can't
You
teach them the whole course.
no, yeah, don't and charge money for it.
Yeah, I always tell to contact you.
Charge,
So
yeah, just charge for it.
yeah,
So okay, and that's funny because I bet they're watching this video.
yeah. So
Great.
I mean, you
Like
need to
how
get the course. You
you need
need
to
to
get
get the course.
totally. It's like walking around with a blindfold on, hoping not to
Yeah,
get hit by a truck on the highway. Like stupid,
yeah.
stupid. Okay, but they don't have money for the course. What do they do? How did you do it? How did you
Save
come
up,
up with?
save
How
up.
did you come up with money when you had no money?
You will have to save up, cut down your expenses. Doesn't matter if you're living bad for a few months. If you can save up, get the course, get the books running, that you save up. You don't have a choice. Or I mean, that's the money you obviously need a job. So you can't get this without a job. So get a job, get the money, put it over here, then you start growing.
Oh, excuses, excuses, excuses. That's what I'm hearing them say. Just talk to them, man. Tell them the no BS way. Like I'm thinking of a couple people right now inside the blueprint. They still making no money, and they've been doing this for months and months and months. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Just talk to them. Give them the no BS. Like, hey, we've had those no BS, no love. I'm a tough love person.
Yeah.
Give them the tough love. Tell them exactly what they have to change to get going.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's there. I mean, if people inside Blueprint contact me, it's fine. I mean, I can tell, okay, you're missing on this thing, your search results are not fine, your topic is not good. I mean, but people outside, how can I walk them through the entire process?
Should they keep publishing books the way they're going?
No, they're not going to make money. I mean, people who know all these stuff are not making money. How do they expect to make money without all those strategies and things that you teach? It's at least you can't afford it. At least go through every video on your channel. I've done that. Even after I got the course, I went through every video on your channel. So at least do that. That's better than, I mean, if you just go through your videos, you can obviously, no one's going to publish in a self-help niche.
And we talked about that, but the problem with self-help, the reason I say that is because people just go like self-help and they go habits.
Yeah,
but they don't niche down. They don't target a specific. It's like you're not Tony Robbins. You're not breaking into the self-help niche. You have to find like a very, 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 very small yet profitable niche. Yeah. Right. So I gotta do another video on that to unconfuse people. But
yeah.
Okay. No, that's good, man. I really wish that, or I hope this video really hits home for a lot of people. And because $6,000, it's, when you look at the grand scheme of things, not a ton of money, but $6,000 could change so many people's lives over in countries like India or Bangladesh or the Philippines, parts of Europe, like if they just got to put the work in. And, if it means writing your book for 8 months, you write your book for 8 months to save money. If it means, spending your last, if it means spending their last few dollars to get the course and then they just have to write books because they don't have any more money.
Yeah, just do it. You need the course. You don't have a chance. You don't have a chance without the course.
Totally. Sweet, man. Well, hey, I cannot wait. What day do you fly into Cancun?
Third evening. I booked my flight for third evening. I'll be there. Hope
so
I get the visa.
I get in there on the 4th. Don't party too hard on the 3rd.
No. Sorry. Okay, I'm reaching on the 4th. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
I'm leaving here on 3rd.
Okay. Yeah. So I get there on the 4th as well, man. So, we're going to have a couple days. I think a couple other people arrive a little early as well. So, but it's going to be phenomenal to get to know you and hang out with you and talk more about your business and, share the ideas that you're doing, because, what's so cool is you're somebody who's, you're taking your time, but you're building your business up the right way.
Yeah.
You got email lists going, you got following going, you get repeat buyers, like fiction publishers get repeat buyers. Right? Like, it's just, you're doing it the right way. And that's just so exciting to see you do it. And do it for the long term. So sweet, man. Sweet.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Ask Soorej some comments or questions if you have down in the chat box there, and make sure you check out the link to the Cancun trip, September 6th to the 9th. We have a couple tickets left. It's like 85% sold out so far. We're only limiting it to 20 people, so only a couple more tickets are available. So make sure you get yours as soon as you can. Till next time, everybody, I'm Mecca. We'll speak to you all soon. Take care.